Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make these cute little popsicle soaps. They're very fun to make, very easy. Kids especially love to make these, and they make great gifts for any occasion. The first thing you'll need is a package of glycerin soap. You can find this at the craft store. This is what it looks like. You'll need some coloring, especially made for soap, not the food coloring, because if you use food coloring you'll stain your skin. You'll also need some essential oils. You'll need a popsicle tray or mold, some large popsicle sticks, some baby oil or some cooking spray, and a microwavable bowl or measuring cup. So what you'll need to do is take your clear glycerin soap, cut them into chunks. If you buy this particular soap, there are already some lines scored, so all you need to do is just take your knife and cut the pieces that you need. So I'm taking a few chunks that I've already cut, put it in the measuring cup, and then what you'll need to do is heat this in the microwave for 40 seconds on full power. Stir it. If it's not melted completely, then go at it again every 10 seconds. Stir again till it's completely melted. So my glycerin soap chunks have been completely melted, and it took me about 1 minute to melt this. Now you'll need to add a few drops of soap coloring. I'm going to put a few drops of yellow. So I don't know, about 5 or 6 drops. Just stir that in. And I'm going to put a little bit of essential oils. I'm going to put maybe 10 drops or so. And this is peach scented. Going to mix it in. Now what you need to do is take some baby oil or some cooking spray, anything that will keep the soap from sticking to your mold. So just rub all of that oil inside. Make sure that you don't leave out any of the corners, because I won't lie, it's not easy to remove the soap from these molds because they're deep. So you really need to put some kind of oil to help you release it. Okay, so now be careful because your soap is hot. It's kind of comparable to hot wax. So be careful when you pour your soap. So I'm just going to pour this halfway. Okay. Now I'm just going to add some more cubes of glycerin soap, and I'm going to melt it again so I can add a new color to the popsicle mold. Normally you would rinse out your container and clean it out to remove any color, but since I'm going to put some red and I want it to be kind of orangey yellow, it doesn't really matter that I've left a little bit of yellow there. So I'm going to melt this again, 40 seconds, stop it, stir, 10 seconds, then I'm going to add on each time. Okay, so I've melted the soap for the second time. Now I'm going to add a few drops of red. And again, I'm going to add a few drops of the peach essential oil. And stir it in. Okay. Now you can start carefully pouring it in again. You can do this activity with kids from, I would say, 9 years old and up, but always make sure that there's an adult supervising it because it's very hot. I'm just going to put the rest here. Now that you've filled it up all the way to the rim, put some aluminum foil on top of it and insert your popsicle sticks in the center. I'm just going to poke a hole first. Try to insert the stick so it stays straight. And now you put this in the refrigerator until it's completely hardened. So it's been 2 hours and I've removed the soaps from the refrigerator. And since the molds are pretty deep, these soaps are going to be pretty stubborn to remove. So what I suggest that you do is just soak them into boiling water for about 2 to 3 minutes. And the water level has to be as high as possible all the way to the rim without touching the soap. Now all you need to do is remove your mold from the boiling water. And you have to just try to remove it gently but forcefully at the same time. Then you can just slide it out like this. And then you can just scrape off the little imperfections if you wish. Like, you can just clean it out a little bit. And then just tap it dry in case that water got into your soap. But even so, sometimes these soaps, they might still be stubborn. So what you do in this case is you just slide a really thin wooden stick on the edge of your soap. And what you want to do is create an air pocket. See how the mold becomes white here? That means you just put air into your mold. And you do the same thing on the other side. Just slide all the way on the side of the soap. Then you just pull it out. Of course, you would have created a dent here, but you can just scrape that off a little bit, make it a little bit nicer, but it doesn't really matter because it's not that apparent. Then you can just scrape the top part a little bit. Normally I would wear gloves so I wouldn't leave fingerprints. And there you go, you have your popsicle soaps. Very cute. So here are my popsicle soaps all wrapped up, and I'll show you how I wrap these, but you can wrap them however you'd like. This is just a suggestion. So what I did is I took some clear cellophane paper and I've placed it a little lower than halfway. You fold it vertically. And then you fold the rest down. Like this. Then you take some ribbon and you tie it at the bottom all around the popsicle stick. This might be a little bit hard if your cellophane isn't long enough, so try to cut a bigger piece than I did, because you can always cut the excess later on. I'm just gonna do a double knot. Then you can curl your ribbon. Like this. And just to make it extra special, you can take a sticker and stick it on top here, just so it's not as plain. So there you go. This is how I wrap my popsicle soaps. You can also use these colorful cellophanes that come with printed pictures on them. Like these are little squares, and these are little flowers. So you can be as creative as you'd like, and it's all up to you and all up to the theme of your party if you want to give these as gifts. So I hope you enjoy this idea and that you'll try it out. I think they come out very cute, and if you want, you can also write your guest's name on the wooden stick and just use them as place markers, and they make great hostess gifts as well. So let me know what you think and have a great day. Goodbye.